Yo, what is going on? So today I took one trade, $374. I'll talk about the trade that I took on Tesla, and you know, they're calling me Somesh Musk now. So I have to trade Tesla every day. From last few months we've been trading Tesla every day 30-40% returns, very good. But today we made 100% on Tesla. Now if I made 100%, my position size was roughly $5,000 in total, but of course I was taking profits beforehand, so the total profits are $374 for the day. Now today I'm gonna go over in this video how to trade bounces, because if you know how to trade bounces, you will be able to trade the days like today in the market. Everything is pushing, especially on a Friday, and I will make another video on gamma squeeze. Today prices are pushing not because it's trendy day, it's because of the gamma squeeze, because options are expiring today and the gamma squeeze. But I'll make a video on this, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any of those videos. Okay, so how to trade bounces and how to trade 0 days to expiration. Today was 0 days to expiration, contracts were expiring today, so we'll talk about how to trade 0 DTs, how to trade bounces, how I made the 100% returns. Let's talk about it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to go over is, what does a bounce actually means? Bounce simply means that if you entered, let's say this is a critical level break, 186 critical level breaks, prices push all the way to 187.5, and you caught this whole move with big size. Now what is the one thing that you're going to do, because this is a critical level? You're going to take some profits. And now someone like you, and there are 10,000 people more just like you who are taking profits all at the same level. Now what happens? That creates some selling pressure, because you are jumping out of your position. That creates selling pressure, and what happens? The prices started coming down. So when the prices are coming down, let's say 187 area is also a critical level now, because it was a previous day level, or there's a VWAP, something running, and the prices are coming down to that level. Now people who are taking profits here, or people who have never entered at first place, now where would be the next demand? Next demand would be the next confluence level. Confluence is simply the area where more than one critical level is sitting there. In this case, the confluence would be this level and the VWAP. So the people who take the break and a retest, they will be jumping in at this price point, and people who trade the VWAP bounces, they will be jumping in. So there's like multiple buying pressure. That's why the prices can bounce. So this is exactly what a bounce simply means, where people start taking profit, and then it comes to a stage where the buying pressure increases than the sellers, and the price gets back in its original trend. Okay, now you understand what a bounce means, and vice versa for reject. Reject simply means this as well, where prices bounce because people started taking some profits, and it goes to a critical level and rejects. But today we'll talk about what a bounce just is, and I hope you understood. Okay, now let's look at the charts. So this was the charts of Tesla today, right? Now I was watching this 186 area for a breakout initially in the morning, but what happened, as soon as the market opened, which opens like in the next candle, market opened, it broke through my critical level straight away. And now I was watching 187, I'm like, man, I missed this move. If it came back retest, I might take this, but it came down retest, almost did. But you know what, I never entered. For some reason I didn't enter, but then it broke my next critical level of 187. Now I'm like, man, I would love to take a break and a bounce off this 187 area, right? Now prices started coming down. Look at this, prices started coming down, slowly moving lower. This is exactly where I entered. There was a confluence of the VWAP and the critical level 187, which came from last few days. 187 was getting respected a lot, right? Now what happened? Always tell everybody, focus on the last 3 days of price action, 1, 2 and 3. From these were the two big levels that I had, right? 187, I was so excited about this, and I jumped in heavy. My roughly position size was like $5,000 on a 0 days to expiration. Now here's the trick about trading 0 days to expiration. You only want to enter the break and retest. Do not do breakouts on a 0 days to expiration, because if the breakout failed, you're going to have a big loss. Now, one tip that I'll give you from my years of experience is when you're trading 0 days to expiration, do not ever do breakouts. Always do break and retest. Okay, if you want to stay green for longer period of time, breaks and retest actually have very good risk to reward because your stop loss just goes right below it. In this case today was a 0 days to expiration, so I was watching roughly around this area for profit taking, my next profit target, and my stop loss was roughly around here. Think about this: if you are risking 11 cents for a potential to make $2.50, is that a good trade? That's a very good trade. Very good trade, right? So that was my plan for Tesla. And if you're trading 0 days to expiration, you always want to enter a break and a retest like I did today. Okay, now what happened? A little bit bounced here, it bounced right here, and if you go on a 1 minute chart, you'll be able to see a little bit better what actually happened on it was forming this little flag, and we started holding this flag really nicely. Then it eventually broke out, came back, retest again. I was in the trade already, right? I was already in the trade. So what happened? And got out right here. Beautiful trade, entered at roughly around $2.89 and took profits at $4.30 on the one position size, and then the other one was 187.5 contracts, entered roughly around 140, took profits at like $283. Beautiful trade, 100% plus returns. Beautiful trade. So now there were two important lessons that we discussed. Let's do a little quick recap. One is how to trade bounces. You understood what the bounce actually means, why it bounces. Second is how to trade 0 DTEs, which is just that you have to take bounce off a critical level, which is a retest of a critical level. Okay, if you do this, you'll be able to catch bounces, you'll be able to catch 0 DTE bounces, and they pay very nicely. Like all my team today, 3% of the account, $750, 93, $800, 90 bucks, 750, 180, 524, 64%. He said yesterday I had my biggest loss. Today I have the biggest trading day ever. Beautiful. And then Prince said 10% of the account in last week. This is me. And then Hafiz said $1,800 on Tesla. And they call me Somesh Musk now. And you know now why. Okay, now if you want to join the Discord where you want me and other traders trading live with you every single day, I trade on actual live every single day. Like, look at this. I literally ask everybody to jump on the voice calls every day. So I trade live every single day, share my game plan every day, share my charts every day. So there's a lot of stuff in the chat room that's going on. There's multiple other traders, people sharing, my friends sharing their fields, and other admins sharing what they're thinking of the market at this stage, the credit, all this credit thing going on, what's happening, what they're thinking. But there's a lot happening. Basically, it's a community, right? So I would not say it's a Signal group chat. It's a community of traders who are thriving for a similar goal, just like yourself. So if you want to join the Discord, check the link, first link down here. And if you want to know how I journal my trades, check the video right in that top right corner. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, check the link right there. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.